Welcome. Just gonna wait a few minutes. Everybody get the one person who's going to join. Then we're gonna get into it. So today I'm gonna be doing, as the title suggests, CC shopping for The Sims 4 because, right? There's nothing specific I'm looking for. I just kind of wanted to see if there was anything I could find. Kind of want some modern countertops and that kind of thing. Maybe some nursery stuff because the mod that I had that added nursery stuff has stopped working. I don't know if it was updated. I might look for that. Yeah. Right. Do this. It should. See. Should be able to see this tab open. Do try. Why can you not see? Still not working. Oh, okay. Here, we'll just do this. There. Get back, Pete. Metro. Stop. Nope. Still not working. Alright. Going to. Oh, wait. No? Hmm. There we go. Pete. Come on. There we go. All good. I'm gonna wait for that to change. There we go. Now, one part. We get to see what I want. I just logged in. I have not done this in quite a long time. What do I want? I want countertops. Petro, do you have to be right here? Please. Very loud. Eat. Go. Go. Go play. Yeah, you can have it. Go play over there. Thank you. Alright. We're good now. Alright. So, because I want more modern things, I want. No. I feel like it's going to be something I'll know it when I see it. I also have a project in mind that I want to make a. What do I want to make? I wanted to make like this big Victorian mansion, and so I might. Tro, really, super loud. Wanted to make that, and I'm gonna kind of look for some content for that later. This is key. I like the mixture of country and modern. and things. It's very much my style to have wood in a modern white setting, like dark woods. I do like that. That's very reminiscent of a lot of people's counters I know. Obviously, none of this is sponsored. This is me just genuinely taking a first look through any of this. So, and because it's all going to be on the screen, if you like it, you can find it for yourself. Wi-Fi is struggling. It's cool. Doesn't look very Sims 4-ish though. It doesn't. Ooh, but I love that. Oh, I feel like everybody laughs at me when I say I like modern interiors. Can you hear that? It goes quiet. Sorry if you can't. Petro's deciding to be as loud as he possibly. I feel like I'm just gonna get buildings. Ooh. I love, oh, by the same person. I love modern builds. So pretty. Is that in Windenburg? Looks like it is. Like the one thing I don't have Sims. Get together. I love how it says no CC. I feel like a lot of this. It doesn't say what packs it uses. Which. Well, Petro. Stop. No. You. Dude. Really. Stop. Okay. I feel like I need some filters on it. Um. There we go. That's a little better. Maybe I'll just, instead of putting modern counter, I'll just say modern. Pete has been quiet all day and just decides to do everything he can to be loud right now. Ooh, painting, art. Ooh, I like this. That's nice. Hmm. Keep ad for it. There we go. Okay. Let's keep. Ooh. I like all. I guess I really like this person's stuff. Why? Why? He is now standing behind the chair, looking at me with all of the intention in the world. What are you doing? Go play. Not with a loud toy. Go play with your fish. He brought his fish halfway across the room and then decided not to play with it. Why? No. Go. Go play. Go play. I'm busy. Go play, buddy. Go. Go. No. Petro. No. Back off. Go. Beep beep. Good job. Shh. Hey, don't touch that. Go. Either be quiet or go play somewhere else. Ooh, this is really similar to that chair I like. Stop making a little. I don't know why. It just feels unrendered. It might just be because it's zoomed in so much. Hmm. The 10-second, I'm not paying for this kind of thing. Just not. I don't use Sims resource enough to pay for it. So, we shall deal with the 10-second wait. I do like the art, though. I have a couple pieces of art from mod packs I have, and I like them. I don't know. I don't design enough anymore. Heat. Hush. Cry. Just his thing. You have to be on the tab, really? Petro. This is just gonna be. This entire stream is just gonna be me complaining at my dog and complaining about how long the downloading stuff takes. Anyway, because there's nobody else here, I'm gonna just talk about things I want to talk about. I've recently finished the entirety of the first show of Dexter, so not Dexter New Blood, but yeah, that was a lot. I accidentally read a spoiler before I'd even watched the show about Dexter's child. And so halfway through the show, what I thought I had read had came true. So I was like, "Oh, that was just an outdated spoiler." And so as I was watching the show and that spoiler ended up not coming true, I was super confused. I thought, "Oh, it's just because of the end of this series or end of this season, someone had written something and just hadn't gone back and changed it." And so actually finishing the show, I realized that it was not an outdated spoiler. It was just, in fact, I had misunderstood it or had misremembered it when the characters were actually introduced. And, ooh, I like those chairs. Later, because I've finished it, I can talk about some of the characters I really like the characters in depth. I loved Lumen. She was one of my favorite characters. Um, had one of the most interesting stories I've ever seen in a show like that. Um, you don't expect. I like. What's the word? I like victims that aren't quote unquote good or aren't like the ideal image of somebody who's gone through trauma. So when Lumen came on the screen and she was like started to be portrayed as like this character who wanted revenge and then you start to see her dark side. I loved that. I loved the this character isn't perfect. She doesn't have to be. She can be vengeful and have flaws and actually represent her trauma. She doesn't have to be like this perfect, completely back to quote unquote normal. And this is really close to my picture. So when she came on screen and was just herself, I love the actress, but seeing a character that the vengefulness was something I quite liked. See on screen, yes, hi. And her whole storyline from like her first interactions with Dexter to like the constant battle of, or not battle, the constant trying to be one step ahead of the police and trying to like achieve her goals without getting caught in the crossfire, and then at the end not caring if she gets caught in the crossfire is a huge step in a direction I didn't think Dexter was going to go. Dexter's a lot of self-preservation, and so when they introduce a character who kind of goes almost against that, and Dexter has to like deal with not, they don't quite understand each other's motivations. And they worked so well because they balanced each other out for so long. And so getting to meet this character that just is it was refreshing. All of the other like I kind of consider them to be companions. From not get that off the bed. No, that's not allowed on the bed, Petra. Thank you. Like from Doctor Who, companions. Nope, that's not allowed on the bed either. You know this. My dog is a very spitty dog and likes to get toys up on the bed and it's gross. So obviously to stop that. Anyway, um, oh, wow, it's been a little bit of time because I started it back when I back when I lived in Michigan. Like at my parents' house. So about a year ago, over a year ago, I started it. Stopped watching it for a while, then moved to. I didn't watch it at all when I lived in my first place with my aunt, and then when I moved to and went to college, that's when I started watching it and almost finished it, and then I finished it when I moved to Florida. So I've been watching this for a year now. There's 8 seasons. It's pretty understandable. And so I might be a little hazy. Like, I stopped watching on the first episode of season 2. That's when I took that huge break for like 6 months. So I had forgotten completely the events of season 1. Season 1 with the ice truck killer and all of that. So it was weird when they were trying to make callbacks to the first season and I just wasn't getting any of them. Anyway, so season 1 was the ice truck killer. Season 2 was um but season 2 was when oh wow. I think season 3 was either season 2 or season 3 was the oh what did they call him? Trinity. Trinity. I think season 3 was Trinity because I think no. Season 2 was Trinity, season 3 was the brothers. I can't remember. Miguel. Can't remember their last name though. Is the brothers, because that was after Dexter had been married. Season 3 was him getting married. Or season 2 was him getting married. Season 4 then was after Trinity. It would have been. There's 8 seasons. Oh wow. I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone real quick because it's gonna be hard to try to remember all of this without. Wow, this person is okay. My own stream being on the screen as I try to search things. We're just gonna search Dexter. Also, update, Juno is on Hulu. If anybody like me is super nostalgic of that and really wants to watch it again. Okay. So yeah, season 1, Ice Truck Killer. Season 2. Oh no. Yeah, season 2 is Lila. And Jokes. That's right. That's right. Season 2 is like the copycat stuff. Like, so season 3 is him getting married. Miguel, what are they called? What are their names though? The Prado brothers. So season 3 is the Prado brothers. Wait, so does that? I thought they didn't come. Right, because the Prado brothers were while he was married, and then Trinity was after he was married. Season 4 was Trinity. Yeah, well, he was like. Season 4 was Trinity. That makes sense. That makes season 5 was that. No, Lumen was season 6, so season 5. Nope, Lumen is season 5. So season 6 is Hannah then? No, no, no. Season 6 is the religious killings, and Hannah's not in this yet. It's the religious killings and Brother Sam. All of that. Season 7 is Hannah, and then season 8 is callbacks. Hannah and the Ukrainian mob. Okay. Okay. All right, we got it now. It only took me completely looking it up. Anyway, so I really liked Lumen. I've explained that it's refreshing because in season 1, obviously we're getting to know Dexter, so there's no reason to have anybody like opposite him. Season 2 was just domestic life. That was the main opponent, and Lila. She was very reckless, but she also didn't care. She didn't want to be caught. She was. I can't really remember Lila all that much. I just think that whole thing was very interesting, coming from the perspective of someone who, oops, who I thought I just closed that tab. I did. Wow. Good thing I have the ability to do this. It's just laggy enough that. Oh, that wasn't the right one. It's fine. I think I was on. Oh, it just doesn't have the. Fix that. All right. Furnishing. That was on the fourth page. I guess I could just. Oh, well. Okay, so that was the last thing I got was that fridge. Oh wow, I was way further than this. That was the wrong button. Hmm. Wow, I can't. Okay, I really hate that it flashes like that. It bugs me. Okay. Anyway, oh, I got that bit. Lila wasn't a perfect enemy or opposite to Dexter because they both had very similar. They have similar personalities. They just have different ways of dealing with them. So, but Lumen has a completely different personality, and it was complementary. Lumen and Lila both. Lila clashed with Dexter because they both were too determined to go after things, and the way they were going to go didn't work together well. Prado, Miguel Prado, he was. The way he clashed with Dexter was because he wanted to go too fast through things. Obviously, that doesn't work. The way Trinity clashed was obviously Dexter was lying to him. There's a whole that's a whole different conversation. um, what like the way, but Lumen was just the perfect. He or she gave Dexter a reason to exist, and B gave him. She started to work on his passion in a sense. Every single one of his companions questioned the code or threatened the code in one way or another. But Lumen was the first person who was like, hey, you have this ability, now you have this moral responsibility to use that. It's a theme that comes up later, or he starts using that for the rest of his existence in that show. With Hannah, that was one of the fights, was like, we have this ability, why aren't we? Hannah was very much for that, but she believed any slight was worthy. I love Hannah, don't get me wrong. She's also one of my favorites, and I think the introduction of her, I think she's amazing. And I definitely was pro Hannah, but not as much as I was pro Lumen. I think that the constant fighting of, like, the constant battle of good and evil coming through, I don't really counters. But I need the counters because I have the other set. Ugh. The introduction of a fight between good and evil internally, where the rest had been Dexter's moral code being put in question, never really made him waver as much as Lumen. And even with Brother Sam, it wasn't. He still decided that his moral code was more important than this man that had given him all of this ability to control himself. Um, Later, when the slights upon other people start to weigh on him enough, I like how he never gave his. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I had a train of thought and I lost it. Oh well. We're also probably going to go in-game and check all of this out. I do want to explore a... kind of want to build... kind of want to make a sim. I might make that a different stream because it is going to be late-ish at the end of this one. You know? So, we'll see. I'll probably stream again tomorrow, too. Wait, which one? I don't know which one I just downloaded. I think I downloaded the fridge. Right? I don't remember. I wish there was a way to just have it automatically. There probably is. Have it automatically download into the mods file. Probably is. I just don't exactly know it. There's no guarantee I'm gonna find the rest. I'll just remember it. I like this. I don't know. What else? I don't like that. Anyway, on the same line of the companions in Dexter, the constant. I don't know. Cause wait, hold on. When was the doctor? That's 7. Because Lumen was 5, so Hannah. Was Hannah 7 or was the doctor 7? No, doctor was 8. Can't remember her name, but she was number 8, or in season 8. There's a lot of paintings. But all of these companions a lot of them tried to use Dexter. Be like, no, you don't have to be good. You don't have to just completely embrace the bad side. And that was the biggest difference between them and like Lumen and Hannah, and I guess kind of the doctor too. She didn't do that so much. The doctor also has her whole own. Ugh. Anyway, so the characters. I don't like pitting two people against each other, especially in shows. Like, Hannah and Lumen both did great things for Dexter in their own ways. And I never want to, like, discount one for what the other was able to give Dexter and what he was able to give them. Because both of them were great learning opportunities, and he had them at 2 different kind of stages in his life. One was of loss, and one was of not obsession, acceptance. One taught him a lot of things that he was able to use later on, but that doesn't mean that it's his second like Hannah's relationship was less than because she wasn't teaching him or she wasn't there when he lost everything, right? When you go about creating all of these characters that have similar roles, they're going to get compared. That's just one of the things. And to create 2 characters that fit very similar roles, but make them completely different, and yet also have the same people able to root for them is a huge thing. Because you're always going to have those, oh, I'm a Hannah stan, or I'm a I'm a Lumen stan. I can't handle the other one. It doesn't matter because there's so many people that I know that are rooting for or that rooted for both and that would have been happy with either. So I just think that's amazing that these two characters have completely different motivations and styles, and yet we're both that's cool. Are both super rooted for. I know Dexter's really out of the media now, and anybody watching New Blood has pretty much watched Dexter originally. That was one of the things I didn't watch it. I was not allowed to. Um, for pretty obvious reasons, I would say. And so coming back now, uh, with the knowledge that New Blood happened, or was happening at the time it hadn't come out yet, when I started watching it, that it was refreshing to be like, this isn't done. Um, when I'm done with this show, there's still more. There's going to be conclusions to this plot. It's not going to end on a cliffhanger. I'm going to know what happened. And so, when I reached the end of the first series, and those of you that have finished it know how it concludes. You know what I'm talking about. I would have been so unsatisfied. I cannot imagine living with that for 10 years. I would have gone crazy trying to come up with a good conclusion for that. And so having this next show that actually like talks about how he dealt with that and that kind of thing, or how he didn't deal with it, I guess technically. Ugh, traumatized man. Anyway, oops, wrong button. Anyway, now having reached the conclusion of Dexter and having watching New Blood, I have only seen the first episode because that's the free one, and I need to get the subscription to watch the second one. Used to have a Showtime subscription, got rid of it because I had only used it to watch Shameless back in the day, and now I need it back. um, there's a couple things that I want to see from New Blood. From the first episode, I know that ooh, this is gonna be very spoilery. I know that Michael returns. I think that's even in the trailers too. So I don't feel too bad about that because that is a big plot line of the show. And having Dexter being completely against killing for the first while was is interesting. And I know that now he's broken that. It'll be different to try to watch this character devolve again. I feel like in the first series, we watched him get lifted up and fall so many times that it's going to hurt to see it again, but that it's going to be a necessary evil to reintroduce us to this character. Because not only is he a different man than he was 10 years ago or whatever, but he has completely different experiences. Um, Having him date a police officer or a sheriff, I can't remember which one, but that'll be an interesting plot because for 10 years he's had to live this life of, oh, I don't know anything about law and living in a small town where everybody knows everybody and all of that. Oh, that's one of my favorite couches from Tiny Living. So I'm going to compare this to a book called All for the Game. Well, it's a book series. It's the series is called All for the Game. Within that, there's this character who, where was I? Oh, he's on the run, and so ooh, that's really cute. Like Animal Crossing for some reason. He uses small towns as good ways of cover. Um, he kind of usually knows when somebody's arrived or when something big is happening, and there's always somebody kind of looking at or over him, kind of helping him out if he needs it. I feel like that's something that was definitely in the mind of Dexter when he came, because now nobody's gonna know that he was, or nobody talks about him as if he's new. It's been 10 years. He has now established himself there enough that the town is looking out for him. He has that protection of that a small town can offer. That being said, it's definitely going to be bad if somebody comes in questioning about him, and because the town will stick up for him, but if he acts differently, he's still never going to have been there the entire time. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Just the psychology of a small town. So when you have this character that's now introduced and is now there, dating the chief of police, I don't even know what she is. I think she might be chief. He has an inn, and watching how he, I don't know if that downloaded. We'll check. Did it? Did not. No. I must have exited too fast. Wait, this is Shino. I have a bunch of this stuff. In my. Or I did. I no longer have it. Shino kids room stuff. I'll have to go back to that because I really liked. They have my chair. Favorite chair. In that. Anyway. Psychology of a small town. Having an inn. So in episode 1, when that guy dies, he also kind of has the advantage of a small town because now people are going to question. People are going to be on the lookout for what happened to him because that kind of thing doesn't happen often. In Miami, people die all the time, obviously. So when you have somebody who's part of this community die or disappear, right? It is going to get bad, especially with there being somebody new living with Dexter. I have a feeling Michael's going to get blamed. I have a feeling that they're cute. Those are so cute. It's going to fire back. Somebody's going to be like, well, we don't actually know who this man is. Something's gonna happen. His face is gonna end. Dexter's face is gonna end up in a paper or something, or because it's more modern, um, facial recognition. Somebody's going to catch on. The only person who's like really two people, I guess, that would really even know about him would be Batista and Quinn. I don't know if either of them are coming back, but those would be the perfect characters to somehow catch a glimpse of it. Batista should be retired by now, so maybe he's watching TV, scrolling through, sees something about a small town murder, and is like, oh, I know that man. Because he's in the back of the camera, or like walking in the background during an interview. I don't know. That kind of thing is, I could very well see happening. And with that is going to come Oh, thank you, Pete. Come a lot of trouble. I want to see some kind of conclusion with the plot line of that person that had died in the last episode of the last season. There was conclusion with the person that killed them, but they're still obviously around. They're haunting Dexter. And so I want to see a conclusion of that. I want to see Dexter actually deal with their death without and finding a way to, because obviously he's killing again, find a way to blend his killing with their death. I think it's going to be a huge problem for him, and it's going to take forever, but I'm here for it, obviously. And it's going to be something that having Michael back is going to help with. Because Dexter feels um to have he feels like he kills everybody he loves, or he feels like they die because of him. That goes with the lifestyle, I guess. And so this is always going to be a thing in his life that I think having Michael back is going to help him realize that it's not a mistake to have somebody love you. I think that that's going to help him deal with that a little bit, or at least be on the path of dealing with it, because it's going to, like I said, take time. It's not going to be a one and done. Um, Especially it's been 10 years and he hasn't dealt with it. He hasn't even started to. It'll be interesting. He's killing, not killing is like a punishment. I feel like, or he felt like it was at one point, where he caused someone's death and now he wants to try, or he was self punishing, which doesn't work. It's not a good technique. And we'll get to see his life because obviously, as he has this girlfriend who has a kid who's about his kid's age, he has this life, job. It'll be interesting to watch him mesh the worlds. How is he going to introduce Michael? Is he going to? Is he going to abandon the town? If he does, I can't see the town taking that well. I can't see that kind of thing working out in his favor the way he thinks. So it'll definitely be interesting to watch as Michael coming into his life and him learning how to be a father again happens, because Michael's older than Aster was, and Dexter could not handle Aster. On his own, he couldn't handle the the teen. So it'll be interesting because Lumen being there was the only reason he was able to get through all of that. I feel like I'm back. And Cody, I wish Aster and Cody would come back. That's one thing I want to see, is that conclusion of him going back and realizing that he effed up by not being in their lives. Took their father, he took himself away. I just, you know what I mean? That would be the perfect addition to the show. This is the same tab that I just did. I think that might just be my hopeful thinking or whatever, wishful thinking to have them included in it. But with as big of a part as they played in the original, at least in the storylines that I cared about, I'd want to see those concluded. Because what, Aster's going to be 25? Aster's probably had kids at this point. So it is something I want to see Dexter try to deal with, that of getting screamed at for leaving them, getting out of their lives, and when they finally wanted him, that when he left, and then trying to come back when they had learned how to deal. I don't know. I just think that that would be an interesting way to go for it. Especially since he has lived this domestic life so long that he has learned how to do it. So coming back and trying to be like, listen, I can do it now. And they're going to be like, well, it's too late. People don't just freeze. People progress even when you don't want them to. And that's going to be a big fight of. I don't think they're necessarily going to bring Hannah back. I would like them to. I don't think it's going to happen. But the him realizing that things don't stay static just because you're not dealing with them. Because that was something that he tried to learn earlier on and couldn't. And so everything with that person that died at the end of the last season or last show, everything with his own son, the staticness, because he has lived such a good, peaceful life up to this point. He's been an active participant in his own existence. And I think it'll come to hit him. I hope they go with that in that direction at least. That you can't just abandon things and then come back when you're ready to deal. We'll see. I just think that'd be a really cool way to go for it. I like those. Um, yeah. Another thing I've been watching is, well, I started A Teacher last night. I got halfway through that. That's something I've wanted to watch for years. And I also started rewatching Raising Hope. Raising Hope was a show that I loved back a couple years ago, and then my life kind of like moved on. I started watching Shameless. I think that was right before I watched Shameless or during the time I was watching Shameless. So I had to shift my focus, and then I got busy. I watched Raising Hope back when I worked at a place, but I wasn't on the payroll. And now I and since then I've actually like been on the payroll there, and then my life moved on. So it has huge a lot of memories and connections to things that I watched it probably end of middle school, beginning of high school. Yeah, it's been probably about 4 years since I watched it. So coming at it from a completely different time in my life, I stopped watching it actually. Yeah. Besides, stop. Okay. Well, that's cute. So with everything has changed, it's definitely cool to see it in a new light that you don't get being an adult. The main character Jimmy, I think his name is Jimmy. He's 20, I believe. He's supposed to be 20ish. So going from watching it at 15 as like a kid who didn't understand what being an adult really was to being the age of the main character and thinking, okay, what if that actually happened to me? Because I'm in the same area of my life now. Is definitely a cool vantage point. But I liked it. when it was a plot line that you don't get often. That was another reason I watched Baby Daddy. I watched Baby Daddy after a lot. I watched a lot of Raising Hope. It's a whole internal thing, but so coming at it with the light of like, oh yeah, these are two perspectives of how this situation could be handled because they have very similar starts, but completely opposite genres. Or no, not genres, completely opposite lifestyles. Where Jimmy is very much shameless esque. He lives with his like parents and his grandma in this I don't want to say trashy house, but that's like what they're going for. They're going for a very middle class or low middle class, lower class, like very similar to my family. And so it's very relatable. And versus in Baby Daddy, where it's 20 somethings living in an apartment, like in the city. So it's kind of a friends vibe, a new girl vibe, that kind of thing. It's not relatable to me, but they're both in the same stages. And it's just completely different audiences that are being pulled to that. Two different appeals. And so I do get both now. I was raised in one and I'm kind of living in the second. So thinking of two different like times in my life or two different experiences that I've had and relating to both of those and watching them deal with the same problems. Along the same line of why I like Skyline Chili. Anyway, wow, I haven't found anything in quite a while. It's a cool thing to me to compare and contrast how classes, that's the word, different classes deal with situations. Where for Jimmy, it was very much how I would have had to deal with this situation. Like finding out I was pregnant or being given a baby or whatever at that time. If it would have been throwing things together, no experience whatsoever, just my family supporting me, where now I'm at a stage in my life where it would be more baby daddy style of, oh, I'm going to go out and get this stuff. I actually have the means to be able to start things without sacrificing everything. Stop. Petro, I know. Um, in a little bit. I'm busy right now, okay? Thank you. Oh, oh. And having like a friend that like I would support my friend, I'd hope they would support me too, right? Obviously. And I don't live with my parents. I don't live with their constant suggestions in the way that like in Raising Hope, it's very much the parents constantly have their own what is it? The parents are fighting against it actively in a way they don't want to support it, they don't want it there with them. Where Petro, okay, thank you. Yes, you can lay up here with me. In Baby Daddy, the parents don't necessarily like it, but they're kind of excited to have grandkids in a way. I don't know. It's just interesting having been in both classes, both kind of not situations, both life. I can't even think of the word. But just thinking how I would have reacted in both of them. Obviously, I wasn't the same age as I am now, but still, I can kind of get an idea of what it would have been like. Which I love media that can do that. That can you can relate to and you can feel like, yeah, I can put myself in that position and I can guess how I would have done things. Trying to think of anything else that has that same plot line. I can't think of anything. Oh, I love this rug. Um, but now I'm in a stage of my life where I have you do realize it's because it's from a mesh, right? Like you this comment, you do realize it's because it's from a mesh. Like the object itself would have sacrificed quality to be made for base game. But because it's for cats and dogs, it can be of the utmost quality and ease of access. Your game doesn't have to process it as bad. Like that's the never mind. Never mind. Also, I'm pretty sure this is maybe not. It's one of those houses in the base game. It's redone. Or it looks like it. Anyway. Can't think of anything else that has a similar plot line. Let me know if you can. Anything. I mean, Shameless obviously has a lot of those plot lines. Happens quite a bit. But I guess you could kind of compare Debbie. Though Debbie, it was intentional. Debbie Gallagher. But Jimmy from Raising Hope, it wasn't. Mm. But they're both from similar starting points. Kind of. Debbie was another make it on your own kind of person. Like Jimmy. With where they had to learn how to be adults whilst they were dealing with having a child. That's the main difference. They were Jimmy and Debbie and everybody from that were learning how to be adults whilst also having children. The father and baby daddy had already kind of gone off and was learning how to be an adult, and then a baby came along. And so there was still a paradigm shift, but it wasn't so much. He had more of a base of taking care of himself than the other two did, which is interesting. Debbie has a whole story of herself. I have opinions on all of that, obviously. Having been in very similar, I was in a super similar mindset when I was younger. And similar, definitely not like similar situation family wise, but I had a lot of the same, some of the same experiences. Trying to think, just because it's the Midwest and how my family dealt with situations was similar. So, coming at it from a point of view, I can more so say what I would have done in her situation. I, you know, I don't know. Definitely always interesting to put myself in the mindset of a character like that. I can do it so much more easily because I have more experience with that kind of life. The Midwestern lower middle class families with the familial issues that come with that. I don't want to say issues, that's not the right word, but you know what I mean. Well, I'm tired. Jeez. Might take a nap after 6 o'clock. I still haven't really found much. This reminds me. Okay, so I am very much a person who is big on keeping things. I find it really hard to get rid of stuff. Okay, call me a hoarder. It's a whole thing. Really long story. Super sentimental, super attached to things. And even me, I kind of saw a video and I watched it because I wanted to know. It was cleaning a maggot infested rug. And at that point, it was so filthy and covered in maggots and everything. I literally just said, throw it away. There was no point in keeping that rug. It was exactly like this, and it was just filthy. It was like literally this rug, just covered in dirt and maggots, and it was gross. I don't understand why someone would pay to have it cleaned rather than throwing it away and getting a new rug and never having to worry about that. Ugh, ugh, ew. And I'm a farm person. Like I can handle maggots. I I've looked at maggot infested wounds and had to deal with them and had to clean them. Well, I guess my mom cleaned them more than I was there and helping. So that kind of thing doesn't necessarily phase me. The kind of thing of why do it yourself when somebody else will. Anyway, so it wasn't that it was disgusting to me, it was just I didn't see a point in keeping it. It wasn't it might have been sentimental, but even it was not a rug that was like ornate. It was just a fuzzy rug. Even fuzzy rugs are never the same after they get wet or cleaned. Never. Ugh, I don't use clutter enough to get clutter items. Kind of a problem. Okay, I think I'm gonna look at clothes now. Or I could look at. Hmm. I'll look at clothes for a little bit. We've been looking at objects for. I don't even know what I want to look at. I want. Is there not clothing on here anymore? There we go. Clothing. Teen and teen adult and elder. There's nothing in particular that I want. Ooh, I don't have very much of this style on my Sims. I have a lot more like full body coverage. I don't know why. It's not like I don't like this. Not like I don't like this style. I just don't tend to go for it. I, I don't know why. I find it gorgeous. Oh, this is so pretty. I'd probably use it once. Oh, I think that's the default. Okay, that's the default. Character. Are they so perfect? What else can I discuss? I don't know. What's new? Went out in the sun today for a little bit. Really nice day. My hometown had snow last night. But I had a dream last night. Strange dream. I don't really remember all that much. Which is weird because I woke up remembering it and I just didn't think about it. But I do remember, in particular, there I went to Subway And in real life, I went to Subway right before I left for spring break to get food. And they didn't have um any flatbread, which is what I always eat. So I anyway. So in my dream, um, they had flatbread, but at that point I had brought my own. And then I looked and saw that their flatbread was literally really tiny. They only had like 3 inches of flatbread. So I just used my own. It was a weird dream. It was a very strange dream. I remember it being like within everything. I was on a road trip or something, I think. And that's why I don't even know. I don't even know. Very Barbie esque. Oh, that and that in particular. Barbie, that's something to talk about endlessly. I grew up on Barbie movies, and it is still a dream of mine to voice Barbie. Someday. I think that would be so. I think that would be awesome to do. Okay. Maybe. One could dream. I don't even know how one would go about that. You'd probably have to act in things, which is to say a conundrum. Hmm. I don't know. That kid who played baby Ryan Reynolds in Adam Project had only ever been in a middle school play. I've been in a middle school or in a high school play and a high school musical, not but a high school. So, one up on him. Mm. All in good fun. That's a joke. I haven't seen it. I want to watch it. That feels like the kind of thing, especially since I've seen a lot of videos that are like ending explained. I feel like I have to be in a specific mindset to watch that, like ready to try to decode it. And I haven't necessarily been in that mindset. I thought The Sim was CIS first. Wait, was she in CIS? Abby? Hmm. I don't know why I'm not liking any of it. I kind of should give it a. I don't even know what I want to go for though. There's not very many Maxis match anymore. Jeez. I don't. I want jewelry. Where's jewelry? I'm also not getting any kid stuff. I stupid and tried to. Is that how you spell that? Jewelry. Wow, there's really not that much. Okay. I'm just gonna go back. I want clothing. Okay. Hmm. I do kind of want to see what there is for. That is so cute. Oh, I love that. I had a dress very similar. I also love these for little things. A baby Annabeth. Oh, there's so many. I cannot wait to have a child, and I already have so many like cute outfits planned that I'm going to have them wear specifically to my parents' house, just to be like, look, your grandchild is cute. I couldn't care less what they choose to wear, but until they're old enough to choose to wear things, I have plans. My friend and I always looked at baby clothes when we lived together for a little bit. We would go grocery shopping. We would look at like all the Disney themed baby outfits. It was so cute. And I know how I'm planning. I really love. I think they're awesome. They're tiny versions of adult clothes. They're so cute. And adults don't get the cute like any of these would be fine on an adult, but graphic tees and stuff are like frowned upon for adults. This kind of thing, I don't get it. And boys growing up, like I always was so jealous because boys had like the Minecraft shirts and all of that stuff that I was into, and in the girls section there was flowers and puppies, and I wanted like, you know, it's one of those things of why do we have to gender games and stuff? Why couldn't there just be gender neutral like areas of the store? Because this, why does this stuff have to? I don't get it. I don't get it. Ugh. I'm not saying like it's not cute. Identical triplets wearing that would be so cute. Anyway, I know it's the same sim. It's just that just makes me think. I don't understand why this can't have been made. Why does it have to have been? See, this super cute. It works. Let every gender have all the styles. Don't gender stupid kids' clothes. Come on. Okay? That's a real life rant, not just a Sims rant. This is a Sim who is way. This is a preteen right here. Anyway, I once said that I thought it would be cute if my kids had like green eyes. And my aunt went, why? Because it's what? Or it's a scientific oddity or something? Because I have blue eyes. So I just think that defines my personality quite well. Kind of want to. I like to do things because it's hard to do. That is pretty much my motivation for everything. Because somebody said I couldn't. Ah, very Barbie-ish. Love it. Has somebody made the 12 Dancing Princess? Oh, that is this. Fun fact. This is my favorite color. Below this maroon. Ah, favorite color. Very almost holiday. Where do I find this very tall child's adult? I have a friend who looks very similar. Not in either of these angles, but in this angle, she looks very similar. Said friend has a play this weekend. Musical play. I think it's a combination. Like it's not a musical, but it has musical numbers. She's playing a princess. I of course couldn't go because I live 14 hours away. But my other one of my friends did get to go and amazing. And gave me context to a picture that I had seen from it that I was concerned about. Just there was somebody looking very concerned at a group on stage and it it wasn't what I was expecting to see. These are definitely like a preteen. Are they from a preteen mod? Can't tell. Also, I had a dream last week. No, it was over the week at some point. That was very like American Horror Story esque. And now I can't stop thinking about the house that was in it. That's the house I want to build. Because my style on the outside, and I was surprised to have liked the interior too. And now I want to build it to see if it actually looks as cool out of my brain as in my brain. The Sims isn't necessarily the best place to do it, but I've built my dream house in The Sims before, and that one I literally got from a dream just to see how it worked. I liked it. It wasn't that bad. There's another dream that I wanted. Sorry, I just yawned. There's another dream that I built a house from. I never did, but I still, when I woke up, I wrote the plans out on my, like how the layout of the house had been, so that I can build it if I ever want to. I might do that someday. Oh, would that be interesting? Or maybe I'll just go play GTA again. Who knows? I can only do so much on The Sims at one point. Oh, these are very, very common down here. They're just frozen. Oh, there we go. Okay. Anyway, why is it letting me scroll, but it's not letting me use the keys to scroll? Ugh. Alright. Go back over here, make sure it's happening. There is not. Anyway. Should probably call it fairly soon. 1 hour and a half? I think that's pretty good. Probably wants good. Oh wow. What just happened? Why did you open so many tabs? Why are these all the same tab? What is this? I didn't open any of these. I don't even like those. I know too many people that wear pants just like that. Thank you. Sorry, but they just very much remind me of. Oh, what do they remind me of? Specific thing I'm thinking. Oh, somebody I used to go camping with that wore pants just like that. But like a specific type of person that I associate with those pants. And I'm sorry about that, but I just do. Alright, this is taking forever. So let's just take a break and install this in the game. Can't see what I'm doing right now. It's fine. I'm gonna go through and make sure that I did get the sink and the fridge. I didn't accidentally get the same thing twice, which is nice. Just to mods and these to mods. Boom. And then while we're here, as you can still see this, we are going to. Actually, we could probably do this. Actually, here, let's just. That's not what I meant to click. I meant to click over here. Whoa. They have a lot of stuff. Oh, is this like a specific. Whoa. This might just be like a. Oh, it might not be one person. Okay. There's still 2,000 mods. Dang. When I see it. It was very. There it is. That chair, right there. Um, you can't use. Oh, here. This. That love seat I had. Yep, it was this mad. It was not Chino. Wait. Oh, this is so cute. I had this one. Like all of this stuff. It looks a lot different than when I had it, but I'm just gonna do this. Guys, I wanted that chair back in my game for so long. Ugh, this is my favorite switch of it. My favorite chair, okay? I found a chair just like it in real life that I was super close to buying. Back and look at. Then we have to find the required. Oh. I mean, I don't really mind. Just to be decorative. Because I found that the mods that mess with that. Okay. That's all I want to get. For now. Remove that. Probably doing this. Oh, it was the Onyx stuff. I'm probably going to already have had some of it. Nope. Okay. There. My mod file now has 100 items. Alright. How about we load up The Sims? I'm not gonna play it today. And going to just check and make sure that all of that, well, I'm not gonna make sure that all of it worked, but make sure that it this has been a pretty dream. Been an hour and a half. Time. Or me? Can you not hear me? Please tell me you can. Listening to my stream right now. Make sure that it works. You can hear me. Not hear me. There we go. It just took a second. But I don't really feel like, I do feel like building, but I don't feel like doing that necessarily on stream. I might record a video of it and then post it on my YouTube channel, maybe. That'd be a good way of getting YouTube specific stuff because I don't know, always converting streams is an interesting thing. Hello to whoever just joined. How are you this fine evening? I hope you are well. I'm well. Oh, there's a Sims delivery. How fun is that? Can't see who. I'm just gonna do boot. Just loaded up the Sims after going through an entire shopping session. I know it came up, but I wanted to see if I can. So, a lot of this stuff is new. Counters. Ooh, I got some gowns and stuff too. I don't care about this inventory right now. Deal with that later. Oh, goodbye. Nice to have you here. Also, I saw there was a new scenario. Oh, there's a couple new ones. That sounds like bad romance in the back. Also, this would be so fun to play for like a... if you wanted alien babies. Anyway. What is this one? Right, it's not gonna load. Got it. Look on here then. Must be over. I don't even know what I have played last. I hope it's not too loud. Oh, goodbye, whoever that was. I know I'm boring, okay? I kind of just wanted to get a model sim. I'm sure I had a challenge in mind for her. Oh, I was messing with the neighborhood stories stuff. Bye. Here, we'll go into the for the stream. And because there are enough Sims in that household that I was trying to do the wedding stuff with, I can mess with them and kind of look at them. And they have enough space in their yard that I can look at their items. Some of them. I can't guarantee that all of them are going to have worked. And I can't guarantee that it is going to be interesting. But you want to try. First things first, let's modify them in cast. Well, hello. Welcome. Oh, this is one of my favorite things that came with the pack. Anyway, let us just look at custom content. Oh, this is one of my this is the one I got. See, can you hear why I'm hearing bad romance? It's okay. Not terrible. I don't know what else I got that was custom content. Why can I not just look? Oh. Why do I have to do a filter every single time? I don't think I got any custom content for that anyway. I didn't get any. I don't think I even got a kids. Did I get anything for them? Oh, I did. I forgot I got this. Oh, that's so cute. I so would have worn that growing up. I feel like I might have gotten something toddlers. Let me double check that. Whoa, Frozen. This child is adorable. And I don't usually have game sound on. So hearing the little baby babbles and stuff, definitely. Why are you feminine? Oh. Well, I don't see it. It might be an accessory? Oh, I forgot there's... You could have little toddler. Oh, I didn't realize you could have toddlers. That's so cute. Nope. Okay. You are done existing. Thank you. And yeah. Oops. Okay, I hope I didn't just like ruin them. They're good. Okay. Anyway, I want to look at their house and build by. Just to see the new items that I got. I got quite a few. Some of them I've had previously, as discussed before. Real quick, before I forget, I do want to fix this because it's bugging me. That light has been on this whole time. Okay. Okay. Oh, I guess the card was bigger than it is. It is also night. Why is it always night? Well, I guess it's still. Just for now, get rid of that. Why do they have... Why is it... Okay, something's not working. I can't see what I'm typing, so... You must not be able to do it. Alright, well... That's great. Let's do... Do I really have to go back to manage... Do I really have to go back to manage world and actually, like, physically get in the house? To have money to build? That's kind of stupid. Kind of stupid that you'll still activate the household funds, but you won't activate the household's sheets. Just saying, you can affect the household's funds without affecting the household's being able to affect the house. Maybe that should be fixed. Just a thought. You know? Probably not many people probably get that issue, but for those that do, it's kind of an issue. Because also, if you don't want to have a household as a played household, why is it not working? There we go. There. Right, I'll do all the way over here. Day again. Thank you. Alright, let's do this. Do all and content. Okay. So I got I don't know what's from what. You'll obviously be able to see. Here's my chair. Are there more swatches? This is my favorite chair in all of existence. Sims and out of Sim. My favorite swatch. It's a little bright. This. Oh, I love it so much. I want it in real life. It looks so comfortable. Oh, I love it. Oh, why is it so pushed out? I guess we'll do things at this time. Okay. Alright. I've already used the came with the mod pack, so yeah, good. That's pretty cool. This is super cute. Already looked at this one. Oh, this is just a retexture, I'm guessing then. Cool. Maybe morning better time? There we go. Yeah, that's better. Now we can actually see stuff. So this is a retexture of this. Both very cute. I don't know what the swatches are like on it. Not. Okay. Not bad. It's a little bright, but I guess it'll work so we can color of thing. Oh, I love that. This is... I didn't realize there was a matching love seat for this back in the day. I would have used it so much. These are the countertops that I got. Tell me they have different colors. Oh, okay. Well. Oh, these are these ones. There's only 2 colors, but that's fine. I love those. Yeah, I love those. Those would be. I have a wall. I want to look at. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. I thought this might have been just a retexture of that one, which it is, but I don't mind. This, I'm definitely going to love. Love that. Yes. Herringbone, I already... This one. That came with the pack. I guess I do kind of recognize the content that I have in here. These are all just tables that new. Oh, it also has the red. Another table that. Oh, I like that. Desk. I like that. Obviously, I like it. I downloaded it. This sink I'm going to use. I think there might be a different. So. And can you? No, you cannot. Dang it. Sink. This is the shower. Oh yeah. Wait. Spirit. Did I not click? There we go. What is happening? Oh. I see. No. Well, that's broken. Good to know. So, we'll definitely keep this texture. I think it's just the lighting. Or is it? Yeah, it's the lighting. Okay. Colors for that. This one I've already looked at. The paternity test. I love that Onyx mod, just saying. I absolutely love it. I think it's the cutest thing. And the fact that you can make it functional. Oh yeah. These are all so cute. I've already looked at that. This one's new. Wait, no. Oh, I forgot. Modern living is different than contemporary living. A couple different. Ooh, I like these. I will be using more of those. This is that mirror. Also, weird thing about mirrors. Can't. Can't size them up. This one at least has like a style. You also can't size them. You can't do that with Windows. Which is a weird thing about The Sims. This is the matching, or the window, or the mirror that I got from Living, which I think they look good together. Ooh, this is that one of the fireplace. Wait, does that? Oh, still reflect. That window that I got, it barely looks like there's glass in it. Or it's a door, technically. Wait. It doesn't serve all, which is. I wonder how your Sims that then. One of the rugs that you got, or that I got. I like it. This is the object I was looking for. These things. They're so freaking cute. And for Sims that have lost children, I've had a couple Sims storylines and stuff. Those would definitely be cute. Or just for pictures. I don't know if there's a description. Cushions for the crib. I can't like see them because I don't have the crib out yet. Stones. More firepieces. I've already looked at these. Boys. Let's get that crib out so we can look at here. It's super cute. Get oh. Super. I got a couple fridges. Watch and the two. You can't exactly color, but it is the blue. Oh, just another dresser. There was definitely main bedroom stuff. Ooh. Oh yeah. I thought it might go well with like get famous stuff maybe. Not so much. Oh, lights. Box. There's kids. White. Browns. Okay. I do love that this comes with a mobile. I think that's adorable. Colors. Wow. Actually more. I wanted to look at. There was definitely a stage where I used a lot of nursery stuff. I'm sad that I don't have it anymore. But it stopped working because I updated. Oh, I never looked at just a thing. That's another rug. Oh, that comes with this nursery stuff. Oh, I love this rug. I remember this rug. Oh, so cute. And then this is the cats and dogs for I'm thinking about, and I think it's the one. Watch. Yeah. I like it. I'll definitely be that. I think that's everything that I had, plus that I got. Or everything that I've gotten today. Gotten? Word? Plus everything that I had before. Overall, not a terrible haul. I wish I had gotten a little bit more jewelry. I'll definitely be going shopping for that again. And then I'm going to start the build for that big Victorian house I was talking about. I'm probably going to use like the Spencer Kim Lewis pot and then convert that into making my save one that I have, or I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to look at beginning that. I'll probably have to go CC shopping for that. So we shall see. Overall, thank you everybody for being here on this Saturday night or whenever you're watching it. Thank you for watching it at any point. I greatly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to be here. And yeah, I definitely have plans to do more with this later on as I continue to build and everything. And yeah, have a great day, everybody. I will see you next time.